Man, this is getting bad. I think my days of riding to work are quite numbered here. A little overcast here, and it's 4 minutes after 6. Jeez. Then the clock changes, what, on November 3rd or something like that? 2nd, 3rd? Yep. Then it's done for sure. See if I can remember to turn the damn choke off on this thing tonight. I keep forgetting it has a choke, and you know, I kick it. Ah, son of a bitch. I didn't text my wife that I was leaving. She always checks on me though. She'll see where I'm at. Hey, here's a good change. Normally when I head home the weather is worse. We got a little bit of a microclimate over there where the weather is usually not good. But look at that, it's a bright spot in the sky. I don't think there's any chance of rain. I don't know if that's just a high fog rolling in or what's going on. But I have to be honest with you, I haven't looked at the weather shit in a week. Good God, it's already Thursday. What the hell kind of hand gesture was that? Whoa, what hand gesture was that? Jackson Highway. It's a big truck stop there. Big old bastard. There's showers, all kinds of things in there. The only thing it doesn't have is any kind of hotel thing. It's got a really nice restaurant and stuff in there. I click you on through here a little bit. This is going down Jackson Highway. This is in Toledo, Washington. But this time of night you get this cool fog out in the fields and stuff. It's really cool. Beautiful, man. A lot of deer and elk out here. You got to be careful. I don't know if we're in hunting season or not. I'm not a hunter. I was a hunter as a kid, but wow, look how much fog is in that field. It's pretty cool. It's pretty damn foggy this morning. You can see where a deer was killed there in the road. I don't know if you've seen the crime scene, but some deer lost his battle with life. Dr. Pierce's golden medicine. It says, is this like an old, you know, the old things in the West where they sold the bottles of the elixir or whatever, you know, which I guess usually is just booze of some kind. Anyway, the part of the thing says, it makes red blood cells, and it's for weak women. In the summertime, you see people pulling over, taking pictures of that old barn a lot. Oh man, over the last few years, I've probably taken 100 pictures of that damn thing. I'll see it in different light, you know, in different times of year, snowing or foggy or sunset, sunrise. You see it at different angles, different lighting on it. I just got tons and tons of pictures of that old barn. It's really cool. guess I'm kind of weird. I love old barns. I just got a thing for old barns. This little valley we're about to drop down into usually got some nice fog going on. A little creek that runs underneath me here. When it floods, that thing gets scary. It'll run back up. I don't know how these guys have. This house down here hasn't flooded, and this one right here. Look at this, isn't that cool? It's like drifting into the fog. But these cameras have a way of auto-correcting. It always amazes me when I play these things back and it looks so bright. I'm like, oh, darker than shit. And I have that night mode enabled on this thing. Seems to do a pretty good job of me driving down the road. It doesn't seem to be in focus. I don't know if it's because it's changing the frame rate or it's, you know, some gain or what's going on here, but you'll probably notice that it's not really tack sharp. But if this was my old Hero 2, you would probably barely see the dash and maybe where the headlights hitting the ground. That's about it. This thing never ceases to amaze me how shitty the brakes are on it. You know, you get used to riding bikes at work and your other motorcycles, and you jump on this thing. If you read any reports on this thing, it was specifically the 83 model. Had horrible brakes. That was the big upgrade for 84. Vastly improved brakes. Had an 85 Royal, the Venture Royal, not a Royal Star, not that motorcycle. The Venture Royal had a, you know, cassette, stereo, CD, and onboard air compressor, and had all kinds of bells and whistles on it. And man, that thing had wonderful brakes. But 83, the first year, man, brakes were terrible. And you know, any of you sport bike riders out there, you know all the braking powers in the front brake. Well, this thing has it wasn't good. Now they refer to it as linked braking. This wasn't linked. God, what do they refer to it? Well, essentially the brake pedal works the rear brake and the right front, and the front brake lever works the left front. So you have a very weak feeling in the front brake, but if you slam, you know, front and rear at the same time and get all three discs, it, you know, blows up. Okay, what do we got going on here? Something in the road up here. Couldn't make, oh, deer. I seen something. Hey there, deer. I seen something up there. I thought somebody was walking. Probably the deer just walking straight down the road. They'll do the craziest shit out here. But it's the craziest thing, the deer around here, for the most part, they kind of watch it. You know, it reminds you of a dog that waits for traffic to go by. They'll stand there and you drive by and you're staring at them, and you look in your rear view and they walk across the street. Like, what the hell? Ventures and Venture Royals, horrible, horrible brakes. Very, very weak. I did this last night. I had to slow down for something, and the Speedo that was nice and quiet all of a sudden starts howling again. Come on, there you go. Where's my wife check? I'm leaving this thing on purpose. I just want to see how it does when it's this dark. Tickle in my throat. I usually text her when I'm coming up. Oh, I didn't say that. Anyway, I let her know that I'm close to home. And she usually opens up the garage for me. And I can assure you that's not happening tonight, so I gotta dig all my shit out. Oh, there she is. Look at that. Look at that little woman. She was tracking me on my phone. You must have been tracking me because I never texted you that I was leaving. Yeah, and then I grabbed the mail, forgot to text you that I was almost home. I see the old dog. She's a good old gal. Anyway, that's it for tonight. Thank you very much for watching. Come back soon. See you, man. I'm out.